If you are looking for the best space heaters, you aren't in the right place. We have tried to include in-depth information on space heaters in our video, which will be enough to fulfill all of your needs. All of them are maintaining their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturer, and a real customer feedback. If you want to buy a space heaters, we think this list will be very worthy to you. Now, let's get started with the video. At the first position of our list, we have Lasko Compact Heating Space Heater. This personal space heater from Lasko is described by over 500 5-star reviewers as a great little heater. And although it's slightly less expensive than the Amazon Basics heater above, it does have some limitations. As one reviewer points out, this is meant to be by your side or aimed at your hands/feet. This is not going to sit 5 feet away and keep you warm unless you keep the door closed for an hour or more. Still, that reviewer has used this space heater almost every day for the past 4 years and say that it's the perfect solution to keep my extremities warm. In the before times, when we all went into the office, they even used this unit in the summer when the rest of the office has the AC set at a low temperature. But it gets the job done at home, too. One reviewer lives with a roommate in a small apartment with practically no insulation where they can't both use larger space heaters simultaneously because the fuse always blows. So I invested in this small personal space heater and it works perfectly. And because it's portable, another reviewer bought it to heat her boyfriend's room because he and his roommate don't turn on the heat. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Amazon Basics 500-watt ceramic mini heater. This miniature space heater doesn't have an adjustable temperature, just an on and off switch, but hundreds say that it's still very effective. For the size and price, this thing puts out some serious heat, says one reviewer, who appreciates that the space heater is small since it ensures that she doesn't blow a fuse. At this price point, it's okay if I just flip the switch when I get too warm, says another reviewer, who adds that she likes how the heater automatically turns off when it's not standing upright, like when she kicked it over accidentally. One customer even points out that for those with pets, this feature is especially useful, because if the dog tips it over, it will also shut off. It is pretty quiet, and that was important to me, they add, noting that the sound doesn't disturb their sleep. Dozens of other reviewers describe this space heater as quiet and safe since the sides never heat up so much that you can't touch it, as one customer, who uses this device in his small apartment, explains. The number 3 position is held by Lasko Ceramic Portable Space Heater. Over 22,000 reviewers give this Lasko space heater 5 stars, and many love how many winters it's lasted through. One reviewer has had theirs for over 2.5 years, and they write, "This little devil is the best purchase you can make. Inexpensive and lasts a long time. When this guy does ever bite the dust, I'll buy again." Others are impressed by how quickly it heats rooms, and note that the dial thermostat helps maintain a steady temperature. Once your room reaches a certain temp, the heat will cease until there is a drop, in which it will automatically turn back on. It's an awesome feature, something you wouldn't expect at this price point, one reviewer points out. You are foregoing some bells and whistles, like oscillation or a digital thermostat, but it's still worth it. A reviewer who bought this for their camping trailer after buying an expensive oscillating one says, "This little Lasko is far better for my needs. Very compact, but puts out a lot of heat. I'm thrilled with this little guy. Wish I could take my more expensive one back." Next at number 4, we have Lasko Small Portable Ceramic Space Heater. I hate stepping out of the shower during the winter months and feeling chilly as I dry off. One reviewer writes, "This little heater quickly heats up the bathroom to make toweling off comfortable." And about a quarter of reviewers that gave this heater 5 stars also use it in their bathrooms, noting that its one-button design is super convenient for when you're hopping in and out of the shower. It's so easy, one reviewer even turns it on with their foot by stepping on the button on top. Others appreciate the 1-hour timer, which is perfect to turn on before getting into the shower so the room is toasty when I get out instead of an unsettling freezing cold. The same reviewer also says that the compact design makes it easily tucked into a corner of the bathroom. They conclude, "Everyone in our house is happy to have a cozy bathroom." The number 5 position is held by Honeywell 360-degree surround heater. The warm air feels comfortable and soft, not hot like I'm cooking hot dogs in my bedroom, one reviewer says, adding they like how the smallish heater can keep me warm, but not give me a sunburn. That could be because of its 360-degree design that evenly blows warm air around instead of in one direction. That also helps the heat disperse throughout the area as well, according to one reviewer. And though it's relatively small, it still has the ability to heat the whole space and keeps the cold edge off in one reviewer's New England laundry room. Number 6 position is dominated by Lasko ceramic space heater. Reviewers say that this tower space heater from Lasko is different from other models, including the best rated pick above, because of its easy-to-read digital display, 8-hour timer, and wide oscillation range. One reviewer says this space heater warms their bathroom and bedroom by 10 degrees Fahrenheit in under 15 minutes and adds, this one differentiates itself by being able to move air in a wider cone due to the oscillation feature, which I almost always leave on. Another customer, who owns multiple Lasko space heaters, appreciates how this unit's oscillation feature spreads the heat more evenly throughout a room and seems to allow occupants to feel the effects of the heater more quickly. Moving on to the next at number 7 with the Amazon Basics Wood Portable Eco Smart Space Heater. This space heater claims to heat rooms up to 1,000 square feet. But there are lots of 5-star reviewers who say this has no problem heating spaces even larger than that. My house is approximately 2,000 feet. But if you put this thing on full blast, it keeps the main floor and the basement warm enough, writes one reviewer, who bought 2 of these units to heat the separate floors of their house and has only needed to use one so far. Another reviewer has been using the space heater in their living room ever since the temperature dropped below 50 degrees, but they say it even takes the chill off the rest of my house, which altogether is right under 1,200 square feet. Although dozens of reviewers describe this heater as powerful, it also has lots of different settings, so you can dial it into the most comfortable temperature for your space. It kept the room so warm that I was actually able to turn it down to a lower temperature for consistent heat, writes one, who used this unit to heat a 1,000 square foot room efficiently for the whole winter. Another reviewer especially appreciates that the strong infrared heating unit is located in the base of this heater, so the outside of the space heater remains safe to touch, and there are no exposed elements for little fingers or pets to accidentally touch. Number 8 position is held by DeLonghi Convection Panel Heater. This DeLonghi space heater comes with an eco mode that automatically adjusts its heat and power to the most optimal and economical settings. I don't take the time to write lots of reviews, but when I come across a product that stands out, I feel I should let others know, begins one reviewer. The heater will heat the space you put it into, at the temperature you set it to, all without fuss. That makes this product great for anyone who wants an energy-efficient heater they can simply forget about. In eco mode, this thing doesn't actually use a lot of energy. It just quietly does its thing, a reviewer writes, while another reports that they have one for each bedroom of my house. No central air, mounted on the walls, and treat it like Ron Popeil. Set it and forget it. And even though this heater is slightly pricier than other options, reviewers say that the eco mode will save you money in the long run. If you want more warmth, or to save on your bill, look no further. The price is pretty high relative to others, but it will pay for itself in savings if you use it for a couple years. Next at number 9, we have Dr. Infrared Portable Space Heater, 1500 watt. This heater is a powerhouse. One reviewer writes of the Dr. Infrared heater. Its effectiveness is such that when one reviewer ran out of heating oil in 14-degree weather, they depended on this heater until they could refill their house tank. For 2 days, I heated my 1,300 square foot 1,974 vintage stick build. No updates home with just 2 of these heaters, and we were totally toasty, cozy warm. For my 2 heaters, 10/5 stars. Another is impressed with its auto setting, writing, I set it to the desired temperature, set it to auto mode, and the heater cycles on and off to maintain the temperature. In short, this heater is a hot buy. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by DeLonghi Safe Heat Comfort Temp Portable Oil-Filled Radiator. This heater works by slowly heating up oil, and then that oil radiates heat into the room, explains one reviewer of this space heater, adding, these types of heaters are very energy efficient because once the oil is heated, the oil will continue to emit heat with little or no power to the internal heating elements. And more than 100 reviewers even say that since getting this heater, they have had lower energy bills. I have spent about $730 on heaters in total, but have reduced my electric bills by half using the oil-filled and mica panel heaters, one reviewer explains. But perhaps most importantly, this oil heater works. Last night was 8 degrees, and my house was toasty warm all night, one customer reports. And many are especially impressed with the Comfort Temp button that allows you to press a button and keep the room between 68 and 70 degrees. They add, It works as advertised, and in my bedroom it keeps that room in the perfect comfort zone even on the most winter cold temps. That's all for today. All the product links in the description down below. We upload videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for the upcoming video notification.